This story begins when the resources on Earth were very less. Although we humans had developed a lot in such a short time, but no one could control the environment and global warming of the Earth. That's why all humans left the Earth and settled on different planets. Now humans have not only gone to Earth but also to different planets of the solar system to live. This had become a whole society for humans. But there is a deal between all those planets to follow the rules and regulations, in which the Alliance Group was created by combining all the planets, which will combine the people of these planets and make them follow the rules and regulations. Gradually, the Alliance Group becomes so big that no one could unfollow their rules. Now we are shown a girl named River in the Alliance Group, on whom many scientists were continuously experimenting. Actually, River was such a girl who had psychic powers. That is, she can easily read what is going on in the minds of the people around her by using her ability. And River had accidentally read the minds of some people in the Alliance. That's why the soldiers are trying to catch River and erase all his memories. Because this information was very critical that other people should not know. But now at that place, River's brother comes and secretly takes his sister River away. Now on the other hand, we were shown a spaceship called Serenity in the depths of space, in which there is a captain named Mike who travels with his entire team to different places and steals in the bank. Mike has also included River in his team because he had the idea that River has another ability, in which he already had the idea that he was in danger. And this ability can be very useful for Mike and his friends. And now in the same way, Mike comes to a bank with River and his entire team and goes to kidnap the people there and steal. River was present upstairs, while Mike was going to the basement with his friends and taking all the money. That's when River suddenly fell to the ground and started fainting. She tells that we have to get out of this place because the Nervoxus are coming. When Mike found out, he took all the money and sat in the Serenity spaceship with his team and started going from there. But by then, all those Nervoxus who were called creepers, they were following Mike with their dangerous spaceship. Creepers are constantly running the high-tech guns in their spaceship so that Mike's spaceship can be damaged. Some creepers followed them and entered the Serenity spaceship. But Mike's coordination with his team is very good. They all attacked together, killed the creepers and threw them out. And now while saving the Serenity spaceship, they come to the depths of space. Here River's brother was getting very angry at Mike because he didn't want his sister River's life in danger. And if River stays with Mike, then Mike will keep doing this to steal from him. That's why River's brother said that I'm taking my sister and going from here. You give her a share of the theft and the two of us will get off at the station nearby. Mike has no other option. He will not force River and his brother. But here a team member of Mike was telling that if River roams freely in this way, then the people of the Alliance will catch her as soon as possible. In a way, River's life is in great danger. Now when a very big station comes nearby, River and his brother get off and go inside. But here Mike also starts following him for the safety of River. The three of them walk in, come to a club where everyone was having fun. Mike also sits at the table and drinks and keeps an eye on River. River was having a lot of fun going to that club, but then his eyes go to the advertisement on the LED screen, which was out of control after a while. River doesn't know why she starts killing a lot of people present there. As if she has no control over her body. River's brother comes to him as soon as he sees his sister's face and says some code words in his ear. After hearing the code words, River immediately fainted. Mike has also come to the place who picked up River and told his brother that for now you go in my spaceship which was completely safe. So now they go inside the Serenity spaceship. Mike asked River's brother what did you say that made River faint? Then Mike brings the whole truth in front of him. He says that when the people of the Alliance had caught River, they did a lot of experiments on his brain. And because of the side effects of these experiments, River sometimes lost her control, in which she starts attacking all the people around her. And to completely calm down River, the scientists made a code word. As soon as River says it, she becomes unconscious. And Mike said the same code word in River's ear. Mike now asks a hacker to decode the video footage of that club. The hacker started working on all of them. After a while, it was found that the advertisement was triggered by the people of the Alliance, in which a code is hidden. And all these things were done only to catch River red-handed. That is, now the people of the Alliance know about their location and where they are going. So now Mike has decided that along with River's protection, he will also go to another planet to save his team, which will be completely safe. Mike brings his Serenity spaceship to a very large planet called Heaven as soon as possible. This planet is not very far from our solar system, but it was completely safe. Mike's entire team meets another man named Shepard there, who was providing food to all of them to stay properly at home and to eat. That is, Mike and his team are completely safe on this planet. On the other hand, now we were being shown an officer of the Alliance, who continuously watches the footage of the club with his men. The officer had already found out that River was with Mike. That's why now the entire attention of the people of the Alliance shifts to Mike. Here on the Heaven planet, Mike gets a video call from his very old friend named Inara, who was saying that I have to meet you at any cost. Now here Mike had a doubt that perhaps the people of the Alliance would be behind all this. But still he will have to go and check once whether his friend is in trouble or not. Mike changes his attire and goes to Inara. But maybe Mike's guess was right. After a while, the officer of the Alliance comes there, who grabbed Mike and started attacking him. Mike also hits the officer a lot, but the officer was too powerful. Then Inara made a big blast there to save Mike, which distracted the officer of the Alliance and his men. Inara takes Mike and gets out of that place as soon as possible and enters the Serenity spaceship. And now Mike had sent his Serenity spaceship to the Heaven planet at the speed of light. Mike was saved from being trapped by the people of the Alliance. Now here the River was getting some strange visions, in which the River was looking at a planet where all the people had been killed. The residents of that place have become skeletons. Now here one of Mike's team is very scared, because he knew that as long as the River was with him, the Alliance would not leave him. And the Alliance was so dangerous that it would kill not only the criminals but also their innocent companions. So that's why Mike's team member was very scared and went directly to kill the River. Because neither will the River remain nor will the Alliance follow him. But the River already knew all this because of his ability. The River has hidden upwards to avoid that man. And now for his protection, the River attacked that man's head and locked him in the room. Upon hearing the sound of the bullet, Mike and all his companions had reached there. But that door is completely locked, in which the same man was lying unconscious. Although everyone was calling out to the River to open the door, but maybe she was stubborn and didn't listen. Mike and his friends went to try some other way to enter the room. But when the River's brother asked him to come out, she came out, but I don't know why the River got out of control and started killing her brother. The River, while making him unconscious, goes directly into the control room. There the River was searching for a planet called Miranda. That is, the River had to go to the Miranda planet in any way. Mike thinks that the River has definitely had a dangerous vision, which is why it is talking about a planet called Miranda. So now Mike has decided with all his companions that he will go to the Miranda planet and check it out. But reaching the Miranda planet was not that easy. Because all around the Miranda planet are the same creepers, i.e. the army of carnivores, which protect their planet. Even the Alliance group is afraid to go to that planet. But now Mike had to find out at any cost why the River took the name of that planet. Before going to the Miranda planet, Mike's entire team comes to meet Sephard on the Heaven planet. But after reaching there, they were all completely shocked. Because someone had killed the people of the Heaven planet. Sephard is also included in those people. There was a huge destruction all around the Heaven planet. Mike goes to Sephard as soon as possible, who was taking his last breath. Sephard said that after all of you left, the Alliance group attacked us and killed all the family members. Mike was getting very angry with the Alliance group. Then Mike gets a video call from the officer of the Alliance group, who was saying that the planet on which you will take the River and hide, we will kill all the inhabitants of that planet. And if you want to make peace inside the planets, then hand over the River to us. But Mike didn't want to do that at all. He knew that the River had definitely seen a secret on the Miranda planet. So Mike decided that he would definitely go to the Miranda planet. When Mike came to call his team to go to the Miranda planet, then this shocking thing comes to know that no team member is ready to support Mike in this mission. Because they were all very scared of the people of the Alliance group. But here Mike explained to everyone that by going to the Miranda planet, we can find out about the secret of the Alliance. And the River had visions of all these things. After explaining a lot, Mike's other teammates were finally ready to support him. All of them were now heading to the Miranda planet together. Before going to the Miranda planet, Mike's entire team had completely changed the Serenity spaceship. They color their spaceship like the spaceship of the Serenity, so that the Serenity does not know that they have come there. Now, after traveling in space for many hours, they had all reached the orbit of the Miranda planet. Where they see a very large group of Serenity, which was completely spread in space. 28 Mike and his team were slowly moving forward with their spaceship. The good thing is that they had made their spaceship in such a way that the Serendipity does not pay attention to them. That's why they all escape from the Serendipity and go to the Miranda planet. After landing on the planet, Mike's team was very shocked to see this. Because the inhabitants of this planet have also died in some unknown way. Everyone's body was suddenly thin and shrunk. No one knows the reason why these people died. Because they could not see any signs of any kind of attack on the bodies of the inhabitants there. These are the same visions that the river had seen a while ago. Now Mike's entire team comes to a laboratory, where after playing a video recording, the lady's hologram turned on and started telling them something. That lady was saying that years ago, the Alliance group was coming to our planet and doing some experiments. Our planet used to be as green as the rest of the planets and everyone lived happily. But because of an experiment by the Alliance group, they put a unique liquid all over the planet so that the stress level of people's brains can be reduced. But this liquid had a very bad effect on the inhabitants of the planet. After such an effect on people's brains, they stopped working. All their desires were gone from their minds. They had given up all the desire to live their lives. In this way, 50 million people on our planet were killed. And this drug had a strange effect on the 5% people who survived. They all get very aggressive and their body structure also started changing. These 5% people were no one else but the same dangerous creepers who used to spread in the universe and kill people coming and going. Mike also understands that maybe River had read the minds of the people of the Alliance group, and all these things must have been hidden in it. That's why River doesn't tell this deep secret to anyone else. That's why the people of the Alliance group are after him to catch River. Now because of such a big crime of the Alliance group, Mike has decided that he will broadcast all the video footages of this lady, which were against the Alliance group, in the whole universe. So that the cover of the Alliance group is exposed and all the truth comes in front of people. Mike was going to tell his hacker to do all this work. But here we found out that the officer of the Alliance group has come to that hacker, who was asking him everything about Mike. The hacker was deceiving Mike and telling the Alliance that I will tell you the address of Mike. But I need a lot of money in return for this. The officer of the Alliance group is very angry about this. That's why he took out his weapon and killed the hacker. The officer had now found out where Mike was with the help of the hacker's system. That's why he took his army and started moving towards him. There Mike is leaving Miranda planet with his whole team. But then the army of the nerves had seen him, which is constantly following him to attack him. Mike was moving towards the other planet with his spaceship as soon as possible. But now the people of the Alliance group are also present right in front of him. The people of the Alliance group saw that the army of nerves is also behind the Serenity spaceship. That's why Mike was trying to get out of the Alliance group while saving his spaceship. Which now creates a scene where the nerves started attacking the people of the Alliance. Because those nerves are not related to anyone. They killed everyone who came in front of them. Although Mike had escaped from all these things and went to another planet where the hacker lives. But when Mike reached the hacker's laboratory, he found out that the hacker had been killed. Along with that, the hacker's entire machine was also destroyed. Mike does not understand how he will broadcast this message in the galaxy. Then a female robot made by the hacker tells Mike that there is a machine in the basement which could be used to broadcast video messages. That's why Mike immediately went to the basement to use that machine. The scary thing is that now the officer of the Alliance group had also come to the hacker's laboratory. Who had heard the message coming out of that female robot's mouth. And now he immediately went to the basement behind Mike. Here Mike's entire team also goes inside the laboratory. But there was a very large army of creepers behind them, which is constantly attacking all of them. River's brother was a doctor, so he was treating all the injured people. But the Reapers were firing so many bullets around that one bullet directly hits River's brother. River was very angry to see this. And now she was completely out of control and was walking alone to kill all those creepers. Here in the laboratory, there was a fierce fight between Mike and the officer of the Alliance group. But here Mike was dominating in front of the officer of the Alliance group for the first time. When Mike was losing to the officer for the first time, he did a lot of training to understand his technique. That's why Mike immediately comes to that machine by making the officer unconscious. Using which he inserted the message of the lady and pressed the button to broadcast it to the entire galaxy. After receiving this message, everyone has come to know the truth of the Alliance group. Mike saw that the river was completely out of control and killed all the creepers. but at that time, the whole army of the Alliance had come to break the wall behind the river. They are all going to attack Mike and his team with the help of guns. Then those soldiers get an order from the High Command that you will not kill any of them. Everyone has come to know the truth of the Alliance group. That's why no planet wants to live in the Alliance group now. And after all these things, all the planets that used to work under the Alliance group, they become individual planets separately. That is, the rule of the Alliance group is now over and it could not force any other planet. Mike and his teammates were also completely free to decide their journey. Mike fixes his Serenity spaceship with his teammates and sets out for his new mission. It was surprising that now River and his brother were also included in Mike's team, who will now help Mike in every work. And this is how our story ends here. So viewers, how did you like this story? Don't forget to tell in the comment section. And if you liked my explanation even 1%, then do subscribe to the video, like and channel.